Hey, what's up, guys? Happy Tuesday to you. This is Tim. I'm Tim, and this is Everything Sharp channel. And today we got a couple packages in from Amazon. The unboxing knife is the Real Steel. I think it's the Luna. I'm not sure, but it's got a 3/4 stop slip joint with a pocket clip, which is really cool. Let's see what we got, guys. All right, yeah, man. So we got 2 for 1 in here today. We got the EDC29 we're going to check out, and then we got a knife from HK Outdoors. This is the ZD0192. HK Outdoors, there you guys can see it. And this blade shape is what I liked about this one. This is my second knife from HK Outdoors. The first one is a slip joint, and it is covered, absolutely covered in oil. Give me just a minute, guys, to get it all wiped down. Pretty cool. Alright, so let me grab a couple knives out too. I just literally come in, tuck my jacket off, turn the camera on, so I apologize. Let me grab a couple of knives so we can have some comparisons. Hope everyone's having a good day. While I'm grabbing these knives, guys, you guys, if you don't mind, hit the like button for me, and that'd be awesome if you do that for me. I'm going to grab one more knife if I can find it. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it, but where is it at? Alright. So this knife is a pickup from HK Outdoor Knives. It was a company I ran across here a while back. And I'll show you my first knife with them real quick. So my first knife I picked up from them was this titanium slip joint. It has a half stop. Really nice little slip joint, really thin. Walk and talk isn't that great, but really nice titanium. This is in D2, satin finished, HK Outdoors. Once again, it has a half stop and a hole stop. You can't open it one-handed, but it's very strong spring in it. This slips in the pocket really easily. Deep carry pocket clip. That's the first one I had from them. And then this one was, they always come in this little hard plastic case. Once again, this is the ZD092 SN. This is made in China. So right off the bat, we have contoured G10 scales. We have a lanyard post back here, a lanyard hole. About a halfway back spacer it goes up. Deep carry pocket clip. Does have mushroom headed screws, which is okay. It's not a deal breaker. The main thing is they got it right for the lefties too. So you got it lefty over here. You can mount it either way. And then we got T6 for the hardware, T8 for the pivot, which I wish they would have put T8s in the pivot. Contour G10 scales. We do have liners. It's a chunky knife. What attracted me when I seen it was this blade shape. So you have a flipper tab back here that does have good jimping on the top of the flipper tab, and 2 thumb studs. We'll try the thumb stud first. Very smooth. Another thing that got me was how this crossbar lock is. So most crossbar locks are straight up and straight down, where you can pull them down towards your handle. This one is sideways, so when you open this knife and want to close it, It's very easy. You don't even got to put two hands on it. You can just put your thumb on it, release it, and it closes. It's out of the way. Ergonomically, it feels really nice in hand. Really, really nice in hand. Thumb studs work good. Reverse flicks works good. What attracted me to this knife was the blade shape. That tip is lower than the pivot. It's a chunky knife. Feels really good ergonomically in hand. Jimping on the back of the blade works. We have a shelf here for you can get choke up. Good slicing action. And then once again, this crossbar is sideways, so it closes down. So if you wanted to swing it, I don't guess you can. You can't manipulate it like a crossbar lock like this. Like you can't swing it out, because I guess, yeah, you can't manipulate it like that. So the way it closes, it's not even a crossbar lock, guys. There's no bar comes up in behind the blade. That's really cool. What's going on here? So when we close it, oh, that's cool. All right. So at the tang of the blade, there's a notch. So when this blade comes around, see this piece right here? Goes right in behind that notch. So it's not even a crossbar. It's a piece of steel that locks itself in the tang of the blade, and it's locked up solid. That's why you can't manipulate it like a crossbar. And then it springs down. It's got a little spring to it. Flies right out there. That's really cool. That's innovative. Really innovative. So if you guys see, you see this chunk of metal here missing out of the tang of the blade right there? Let me get it over in the light. So when it comes around, this stop pin stops the blade, and then this another piece of metal there locks the blade right down. It's really solid. That's really cool. Flipper tab works good. Can you push it? Yeah, you can push it. Light switch it and push. Yep. Really cool, really innovative design. Reverse grip, feels good. Gas station knife fighting grip, feels really good. Another thing I noticed about this blade is it's super thin blade stock. So it's going to be slicer. We have a full, not a full height flat grind, but a saber grind up to a flat that says HK Outdoors. We have D2 steel there on the blade. On the back we have the maker's mark. I can't tell what it is. And then ZD092. This knife was 39 bucks. Then it had a 40% off code on it. So it was like $21. I don't think you can beat it for $21. Let's see here. See how slicey it comes. So yeah, it's gonna be super. It's super sharp, guys. Super sharp. Very, very sharp. Good job. This is HK Outdoors. They have some premium knives, but this one caught my eye because of the blade shape. And it's got a flat grind up to a flat. Then it has a swedge down to the tip. The crown is kind of, it's not square. It's got a crown spine out so far. It starts out at the thumb studs as square, and then as it goes out to the tip, it gets, it crowns it. Sharpening choil and plunge grind. They left you a little bit of room there to sharpen. Really good. This knife is very interesting. The lock on this knife is very interesting, guys. I'd have to take it apart, but it's almost like a leaf spring. So what it is okay, when this knife blade opens up, it's got a like a square hole at the tang of the blade. This is on a leaf spring right here. It's canted down. So when the blade comes around, this spring with this bar locks the blade in. When you pull the spring, when you pull the lock mechanism up, it pulls that leaf spring out of the blade, allowing it to close. I hope that makes sense to you. But very snappy. You don't got to have 2 fingers on it to close it. The G10 is really grippy. Really grippy. And I like, that's just a good looking blade shape. They remembered their lefties. This is HK Outdoors, guys. Real quick overview. Contour G10 scales, right or left pocket carry with the pocket clip. Either way. About a half length back spacer. Lanyard hole. T6s on the hardware, except the pivot's T8. Then we got this satin finish D2 blade and this innovative, almost like a crossbar lock, but it's not. Very interesting knife, really good shape, really like it, like the design. The blade stock super thin. You guys will see this in some shorts. And HK Outdoors, ZD092. I need to get better lights in here so you guys can see a little bit better. Alright, that's the first thing. Then if you're looking for a cheap slip joint in titanium and D2 steel, I think this one runs 29 to 30 bucks. HK Outdoors as well. It's got a half stop. The pull, the walk and talk, not the greatest, but it has a pocket clip and it is titanium. Finger choil. Really feels good in hand. They have some premium knives on there too. That's 35 VN. You guys check them out. HK Outdoors. And then we got the Nitecore EDC. I haven't been debating about this flashlight for, I don't know, a few weeks now. Going back and forth. Should I get it? Should I not get it? Should I get it? Should I not get it? And needless to say, we come out and got it. Because my carry light is the EDC29. And this one is so much smaller, fits better in the pocket. That pocket there, look how much smaller compared to the EDC29. UHI LED, so it has the lock on the side. So half stop is your thing, then full stop is strobe. Then you got 11, 15, 65, and 200. I think this one's going to check the boxes for me. Really bright light, really small, really thin. Only thing is this pocket clip, and we're going to take care of that right now while we're here. So if you guys don't like the pocket clips on the Nitekores, I got a trick for you, a tip for you. I figured this out yesterday. So a Benchmade pocket clip is 8 millimeters, and this pocket clip is exactly 8 millimeters as well. I tried it yesterday on the EDC29, and I hope that it'll work for this guy. Because with this pocket clip, you have about 1 inch of flashlight hanging out of your pocket, and that I really don't care for that. This is incredibly small, incredibly lightweight, and so far I'm digging it. I'm glad I picked it up. If you're new to the channel, I'm glad to have you. If you're subscribed to the channel, we're also glad to have you as well. This year, I'm looking forward to 2025. Looking forward to talking to you guys, talking knives with you, and just looking forward to it. I started this channel last year, early on, February, I think it was, something like that. And It's just I really enjoy doing it. So then, yep, it's the same 8mm. Now it does change the feel in hand a little bit, because that pocket clip is flat and this one kind of is a U shape. But you go from this to this. So with the EDC29 in pocket, you have that much flashlight hanging out of your pocket. And when I did this yesterday, ooh, it's got a lot of pressure there. I may have to bend the clip a little bit, guys. It worked yesterday on the EDC29. But with the Benchmade clip, I just can't get it over this terry cloth with two hands. So with the Benchmade clip on it, you go from that to that, guys, which is really cool. You have this much hanging out of the pocket with the factory clip. With the Benchmade clip, you're all the way up to here. So about half more. Alright, so this EDC23 and the EDC29, you can see the comparisons there, the difference. Super smaller flashlight, does have a lock on the side. We have one setting on there, it's 15. We have a 65 lumen, we have a 200 lumen, we have 1100 lumens, and then drops back down to 15. Full click to cut it off, and then on the side half click is 2500 lumens, I believe it was, and full click is your strobe. This is definitely going to be my new EDC, definitely. Comparisons there. This one's got more power, but this one will take up less space in pockets. And in hand it feels really good. Super bright settings. So half click for super bright and full click for strobe. Then it has a slide lock on the sides of it. That's what it looks like with the Benchmade clip on it, aftermarket clip, compared to the factory clip. So yeah, it's going to take a little bit of tweaking. I may have to bend that clip out. Yesterday I didn't have to. I took a clip off one of my knives and put it on this one. This one may be a little bit thicker right there, how it steps up. Guys, that's going to be the end of this one. I'm thankful for every one of you. And today we unboxed the EDC23. 2500 lumens max output. This has 20,720 candela. That's what most people don't look at when they look at a light. They see the big lumen number and they're like, oh yeah, it's going to be bright. But the candela, the intensity in the candela is what makes the light super bright. So we have a 280 meter throw power, we have a 2 meter impact resistant, and then we have an IP rating of IP54. Strobe ready. There's the box if you guys want to see that rapid lock. I'm so glad I picked it up. It says it has a lanyard in here, but I don't think we'll need a lanyard on it. USB-C charging. The only thing bad about these flashlights is the batteries are internal. You can't switch them out. But besides that, they're great lights. Every one I've had, I've got, this makes my third night core. I think I got the EDC27, the 29, and now the 23. I didn't pick up the 25, but this one by far, just getting it in hand, not using it yet, I can tell this one's going to be my EDC light from now on. Much smaller, about the same power, and that's all a man needs. Well, that's all I need, 2500 lumens. So HK knife we looked at today, the ZD29, like I said, this had a 40% coupon off on it. I like the blade shape. We picked it up. Really innovative lock. And G10 and D2, slicey, ergonomically feels really good. Oh, we didn't do size comparisons, I'm sorry. So we'll just run through these size comparisons real quick. Benchmade bug out, smaller knife. Drop bear, smaller knife. PM2 is a little bit longer, not by much though. This knife is cutting edge. You got 3 1/4 inches. Overall, you got 8 1/8. It's a little bit chunky, is its only downfall. I'm gonna say 5 ounces, 6 ounces. It's a little bit chunky. I like a heavier knife. I like the blade shape. HX Outdoors, guys. Give them a look. This lock is really different. Stay safe, stay sharp, stay warm.